Hey everyone, this video is going to be fairly short and sweet and addresses a question that had been requested in the comment section quite a bit. It surrounds a battle in the Order of the Phoenix
My
where
most
Dumbledore
favorite and iconic and sick battle. Oh my god, this scene is legendary. The way Dumbledore walked in and like the ultimate boss that he is. This battle should have been so much longer. It's a crime.
Voldemort fight inside of the Ministry atrium. At one point in their epic battle, Voldemort attempts to use Avada Kedavra on Harry. However, what is unusual about this segment is that Dumbledore is able to successfully prevent Harry from being hit by it.
But if anyone is able to do that, it's
all
Dumbledore.
Voldemort's attempts at using Avada Kedavra, and there are multiple, are unsuccessful.
I mean, Dumbledore with the Elder Wand.
This is interesting, because we first learn about the properties of Avada Kedavra in the Goblet of Fire. In class, Moody, actually Barty Crouch Jr., is teaching the class about the unforgivable curses, and clearly states there is no way to fend off the killing curse. So this begs the question, how did Dumbledore deflect an undeflectable spell?
It's simple, because, like Obi-Wan said, only Siths deal with absolutes. They might tell you there is no way to do it, but there is always a way. There is always an exception to a rule.
What I feel wasn't communicated properly was that Barty Crouch Jr. never said that Avada Kedavra was entirely unblockable. He only meant that it was unblockable by use of counterspells. In a duel or fight, a common counterspell that one might use would be something like Protego. In the case of the Killing Curse, however, it would go straight through the shield charm and serve as no protection to the caster.
Okay.
This includes all other defensive spells. There simply isn't a way to counter it with
Then
magic.
what did Dumbledore do?
However, you are able to block the spell if you put a large enough object between yourself and the caster.
I mean, that's
Though
basic
powerful,
sense.
Avada Kedavra cannot pass through large objects.
That's basic.
This
But
brings me
Dumbledore
back
had
to
no
the scene in
objects.
the Order of the Phoenix,
in
where
front of him.
Dumbledore successfully saves Harry from Avada Kedavra. In actuality, Dumbledore does not utilize any kind of counter curse or counter charm. He simply utilizes his magical capabilities to move a large golden statue in between Harry and Voldemort.
Where?
This is
When?
explained in the following excerpt. But the headless golden statue of the wizard in the fountain had sprung alive, leaping from its plinth to land with a crash on the floor between Harry and Voldemort. The spell merely glanced off its chest as the statue flung out its arms to protect Harry.
Okay.
What? Cried Voldemort, staring around, and then he breathed.
Dumbledore.
In this part
Because
of the
I am playing all of this logic from the movies. I forget that YouTube channels like this with videos like these incorporate their knowledge from the books, which is where the proper story comes from.
book, Voldemort actually uses Avada Kedavra a couple of times, and is unsuccessful with each attempt. Page 813 states, Voldemort raised his wand and sent another jet of green light at Dumbledore, who turned and was gone in a whirling of his cloak. In this instance, Dumbledore simply evaded the
Harry,
spell,
why did you
which is
stand up?
obviously
You were distracting
something that
Dumbledore.
others should probably also do sometimes. Page 813 again says, Voldemort sent another killing curse at Dumbledore, but missed. Here, Voldemort just misses. This requires no work on Dumbledore's part. Then again, it says, another jet of green light flew from behind the silver shield. This time, it was the one-armed centaur, galloping in front of Dumbledore. That took the
Statues
blast.
are an impeccable
Here, Dumbledore
members
brought one of the
of
statues to
the,
life to absorb
of the
the
wizarding
blast.
world that not appreciated properly.
I think that the ease of murdering people with Avada Kedavra is a little bit of an oversight in Harry Potter. You would surely think that other cunning witches and wizards might have utilized tactics like evasion or blocking to defend themselves from the killing curse, but all too often they fall victim to it. It may require a bit of premonition and reflexes, but if you're standing face to face with Voldemort, you can pretty much assume that he is going to try and use Avada
But if you don't have the
Kedavra at
strength
some
as well
point.
to deal with
It
it,
really
it's
is a bit
easy
of
for
a
him to
one-trick
overpower
pony
you.
sometimes.